Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Stu. So today we're going to be taking another quick look at Battle of Titans. So this is my first official video that I will be doing on the game uh, outside of the single live stream that I did for the game. So if you guys would like to see that and some of the gameplay that I featured there, you can go and check that out. I'll try to put a link in the video description or something like that. But anyways, I figured we'd just jump right into it, especially because matchmaking in the game kind of takes a while. So just so that everyone's aware, so I'm playing right now on my phone. So this is my OnePlus 5T. I've got it hooked up to my computer so that I can record with OBS. So that's what I'm recording with right now, and that's my setup. So there was a full Android launch a couple of weeks ago. So there's a lot of people that are waiting for that, and I think a lot of people still aren't aware of that. I mean, I'm still getting comments on that video, and I've seen people on Facebook too, like, whoa, wait, Battle of Titans is available on Android now, and stuff like that. So yes, Battle of Titans is available on Android now. So yeah, hop on over, and anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so it looks like we're dropping in now. Matchmaking finally is over. So the way that Battle of Titans works is you have 6 slots available in your hangar. You don't have to pay for extra slots or anything like that. They just come like that already. Actually, let's drop into this guy first. Anyway, yeah, so you have 6 slots available to you. Light robots take up a single slot in the hangar, while medium robots take up 2, and then the heavy guy, that guy right there, takes up 2 slots in the hangar. So just something to keep in mind. So I've got this set up right here. So this robot right here is called the Little Sean, and what I like about it is that it's got a lot of really good. Its speed is really good, and its jump comes back almost immediately. You only spend about 3 seconds on the ground before your jump is available. And this setup, I didn't think it was going to be great. It's just one day I ended up running it basically on accident because basically because these were the only weapons that I had to put on it at the time. And yeah, so I ended up running it and actually did quite well with it. So it's kind of funny. It ended up being better than I thought. So this the weapons that I have on here, they're called the Tormentor or Tormentor, and they have a range of 1,000 meters. Got the little guy here. I think his legs might be damaged already. So, and I think I have a teammate in a Tirpitz, or I have no idea how to say the name of that one, but I think I have a teammate coming up very slowly in one of those. I just wasn't sure if that guy was going to keep coming at me or not, so I was just getting outside of radar distance. So there is every robot too. Another interesting mechanic about this game is that every robot has basically a radar footprint. So it's basically like the likelihood of being detected by an enemy. Yeah, it does look like his legs are broken there. So this guy has a really small footprint of detection. I don't know what it's actually called because I'm still pretty much a noob at the game. But you saw the damage I was putting in it earlier at that at that medium robot. So I'm just trying to stay low here to avoid some of the fire from this guy here. And I've alternated my weapons here as well to give me greater chances of making good hits and everything. But what I was saying earlier is, so when I was attacking that guy earlier, you saw my damage get up to like 4,000 and stuff. And so most of that came from, I'm trying to switch to this guy, but there's some weird stuff with targeting right now. So basically that airstrike was useless, but I can call in an airstrike. That's what my the backpack ability is on this robot that I'm running right now. And what it does is it calls down an orbital strike from space onto whatever area you want it to, and I believe its range is also 1,000, which is why I paired it up with these guys instead of using like that guy right there. He probably has the backpack ability. It's like an EMP, so it basically knocks out whatever robot is within its EMP radius. Oh, I should have been running sideways that entire time. Try to move over here. Man, I really want to take that guy out. Okay, so I've got my airstrike back here again. So I don't want to get too close, but this guy's knocking on my door here. So, and I need to be able to. It's basically like laser painting a target, like in real life if you're calling in an airstrike. That's basically what you have to do. So as far as I can tell, you have to maintain line of sight on your target for the laser or for the orbital strike to actually come down where you want it to. Otherwise, it will change location. So you need to keep trained on the target so that can happen. So you see these mechs like looking around like crazy and stuff. So if I hold on him, you can see it's just some like generic name with only four numbers after the word Titan. So that means that it's an AI bot, or it's a human pretending to be an AI player. So that's something that's cool about this game as well, is that if there's not a regular player that can join the game at the time, then there are AI bots that can fill in for it, which helps out with matchmaking. Also adds just kind of some interesting dynamic to the gameplay, because the AI can be tricky in that they they have very, very good accuracy, for example. And that may have changed. I noticed recently when I was playing that that may be a little bit different than what it used to be, or than what I'm used to from my original days of starting to play. So I'm painting this guy with my orbital strike there, and you can see the ammo on my back. You can see that dropping down there as well. So that was a really good hit. I was also able to lay in some damage with my tormentors. Okay, so we've got the spider here. So I was looking around for him earlier, but he was successfully able to evade me because he can climb on any surface. So he just kept moving around, getting out of my line of sight and my radar detection area. So I'm strafing back and forth here. So the rockets that he has up on that top mount there, they're more easily dodgeable, or maybe he has a hammer, I can't tell. They're more easily dodgeable if you're strafing left and right. If you're moving one direction, then it can be more predictive. But if you're not, then it's really easy for you to get wrecked by him. So since this guy just uses jump, I think it's a good time to use our orbital strike here. I actually can't see him right now, which isn't great. I'm kind of stuck right here, but I didn't want to miss out on dealing too much damage to him. So he does have those heat-seeking missiles there, and I probably should have held on to my jump for a little bit longer. This guy, I don't even know if he knows that I'm here. Honshu. That's a... Oh, there goes both of my weapons. Honshu, isn't that a city in China? Oh, there's a spider there. So I'll just stay close to him because he won't be able to do anything for me at really close range. And then once my orbital strike is back here, I can hopefully take out... Oh, never mind. Maybe I should just use it on this guy. Come on. Oh, we called it in, but I think... Yeah, I think it stops coming in like moments after you get taken out. So anyway, you can always check your score here if you go up to the top. I wasn't expecting very high damage from that first build, but it looks like I am still in second place on my team, which is nice. So this guy's a medium robot. So you can see these little symbols above like their name and everything. So those indicate what type of mech it is. So like my bot and then this guy right behind me and then the guy in front of me, we're all on medium bots. That symbol up there, that like square, that indicates a heavy robot. And then for a light robot, I mean, I don't have line of sight on any of them, but for a light robot, it's a different symbol. I think here it is, right here. So this guy's running a robot called a Mite. They're fast little boogers. It's actually my favorite thing to run right now. It's got really good agility and it can climb over everything, which is cool. So it has a jump, and then it's got that ability to climb on like any surface and stuff, which is really, really cool. So, and another cool thing is you can stop or start your sprint at any time. So, like if you start it and you want your cooldown to start over again, you don't have to go through the entire sprint for it to happen. That kind of thing. So that's actually a really, really nice mechanic. And then also line of sight, you don't have to have it. I was just about to wreck that guy. You don't have to have line of sight on something, like if you have a non-directional weapon, for example. If your teammate has a line of sight, you can pick them up with your teammate's radar. And that gives you a really good advantage because then you don't have to be somewhere exposed to be able to take a shot on that enemy. So since he just launched those homing missiles there, I was just trying to dodge out of the way. I don't know if I actually did anything to be able to dodge it. I'm still not very good at this game, but yeah, so I may my contribution to my own survival there may have been negligible, but I'm not 100%. So his range is 400. I'm actually just going to try to back up a little bit here. And then they might have some respawns that I can capitalize on here as well. But if you guys are interested in seeing more Battle of Titans, please let me know. I'm having fun playing it. It's still lacking for my taste. It's still lacking in some depth and everything that could be remedied by having some variation in gameplay modes. Like team deathmatch type stuff has never been really my favorite. I like having objective team-based things like domination in the game War Robots, for example. If you guys are familiar with that game, if you're watching my channel, then you're probably familiar with that game because it's like the only one I cover. Anyway, yeah, so I'd love to see something like that come up here pretty soon. All right, there we go. Oh, hey, Kaiser So's there. Nice. Anyway, so I mean, obviously not my best match ever, but I wanted to show that little weird mech. That weird little Sean build. I thought it was pretty cool. I just realized part of my head was cut off for probably most of that because I was leaning forward. So anyways, if you guys would like to see more Battle of Titans, please let me know. I can definitely do more videos on it. If you'd like to see like double match videos like I've been tending to do with War Robots, so like back-to-back matches, I can do that as well. Just know that those videos will be about 20 minutes because most team deathmatch rounds, they last pretty much the entire time. So just keep that in mind, and yeah, if you guys would like to see more of it, make sure you drop a comment below. If you've already played this game for a while, please drop any tips below too, because we all know that I can use them. So any tips on anything like upgrading or gameplay or whatever, I'm happy to to receive stuff like that. I don't take any offense to it. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.